The thing is, I actually don't need the view now because I just switched over to DM view.
Yeah, some weird dwarf guy come into the vat, and then A plus B equals C.
I,
Oh my
Here
god.
I am.
that doesn't math right.
I don't know how to do math.
All right.
I'm an
So,
artificer, not a mathematician.
Hannah looks at you like you're an idiot.
last time you guys did this, you guys had you guys were finding the book of Gnome D. Douglas after searching the various underground sewers of the city. And then after finding it, you got teleported to here. A world where the other side, another world where you can see the sun is blotted out by a darkened sun. You can see the city is in ruins, and a majority of the people have gone underground, or you find them trying to escape the various patrols. You had found what can be described as one of the underground rebels in a house hurt as you had tried to find safety, and you were attacked by a ogre. Trent thing. It had funnels for mushrooms. There you go.
Look, all I remember is finding a bunch of papers and then being gaslit that they were bullshit.
They
And then we
are
got
bullshit. No, I said
and,
they were real. You said they were bullshit.
and then we got teleported, and now we have these papers and a map, and we're in the place that we call bullshit on.
I'm also pretty sure that there's no such things as illithids.
Oh god, that's right.
Also, wasn't there some lady with us?
This is
Yes.
all coming back to me.
Points at weird gamer girl that's above me.
Yeah. You go drink her bathwater now.
Not my thing. I'm into
You really want to finish that sentence?
things, but not that in particular.
Spit on me.
Yeah. Let's not finish that sentence.
I have all this gold and I can't spend it on anything because I'm in a shithole world.
Blarg will shake his butt a little bit. Spit it on me, big boy.
God damn it. I can't even look away because I have blind sight. No matter if I close my eyes, you'll see it.
It's there always. Wait,
There it
so
is.
are we outside? Are we? Were we
You
actually transported to like one of these tunnels, underground tunnels?
you guys are currently underground. You had made it down the hatch that was built into the ground to make it look like uh normal floor, and you are currently about to go into the resistance that is here.
Hmm.
So,
Wait, are we joining the resistance?
No, you're just not out on top.
honestly, I don't even know what. I think we're just trying to not die right now.
Realistically, I'd like to have a nice place to sit down and take a fucking rest.
You need a fucking rest.
I think we should unionize.
You, I'm not unionizing with a man who believes in lizard people and not illithids.
That
I-
seems a little harsh.
I don't think you can negotiate to save your life with those kind of mindsets.
He does
I
have a
mean-
point there.
Show me an illithid. Prove it. Prove they exist.
I'm
We'll
sure
wait.
we'll wait. I'm not waiting here.
Show me one. Come on.
Show me a lizard person.
I obviously don't have that proof on me at the moment because they
Yeah,
are in hiding, as
think
you know,
you think
in
I
the
can't-
government.
Illithids don't even live typically here with us in this plane. You think I just have an illithid in my pocket?
Maybe.
Oh my god! All right, you know what? Let's just figure out where the fuck we are.
Have you tried pulling out your pockets just in case? Check for illithid tadpoles. Come on.
He does. He's gonna do the fucking. The
Hannah
fucking.
just like face
I'm
palms.
about to leave the house. Packets pat. You know, couple pats in the front and 2 in the back. Yeah, I got nothing, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Sounds like illithids don't exist,
Oh,
bitch.
All right, so you guys had made it down the ladder. You watched the hatch close. You watch as Emma, the person you had met, who is slightly wounded, slowly making. You see her make her way down the stairs. Oh, wait.
Maybe she's an illithid.
oh.
Should we really be following a random stranger we just met?
I mean, do we have an option?
Yeah, we could kill her and take her stuff.
Since
Why-
when did you turn
why
into a
would-
murder hobo?
Why would?
That's not being a murder hobo. That's literally thinking on your feet.
Thinking on your feet?
Hannah just scratches her head. What?
Think about it. Random person shows up. We kill the things that were going to kill them. You ever think maybe those things chasing her were for a good reason?
So, when something tries to eat you, I should just let it happen?
I mean, yeah, maybe it's what I want.
Circle of life.
Hmm.
No.
That's what I'm into. Wink.
Oh.
Don't forget I can enlarge and reduce myself.
Oh my lord.
I-
Why? Why
I'm
would
done
you
with this.
tell me
I'm
this?
not having this conversation with the
Can
test
can
tube
we
baby.
can we please walk
I'm-
through the door now?
We're going.
Fine, we'll follow the evil person that's
You-
definitely gonna lead us into a
You
trap.
don't have to follow. You can reduce yourself and go outside. I mean, you know.
That would be awkward.
You think so?
Yeah. You see her walk her way through the door. You watch. You can hear the flickering of fires going and the sound of people eating and drinking along the way.
That's a good sound.
That's probably good, right?
Who knows?
Oh, it's
Who knows?
definitely good.
It's hard to say.
I
Haven't
couldn't
been here
imagine it being
before.
bad.
Can't believe God is dead.
Hey, Mr. Robot, are you coming with us?
It's loading.
God died in
Look,
69.
Wait,
Do I
it's
need-
it's what?
Loading.
I restart his Microsoft XP.
Damn.
Hello.
Cold out.
Oh,
It's time to go
okay.
now.
No, I see.
So do you run on Vista or XP?
Neither.
97.
97.
It's a Windows ME.
So who are these people?
Oh,
Ugly.
I am God.
No, not you. The
No.
people in this room.
God,
Oh, I'm Blarg. That's God.
we're not doing introductions yet, guys.
Well, he said people in this room. We're all in this room.
Not,
That is
Hey,
Or
true.
she said people in this room.
but we
I
know
look at
who
my
you
gun.
are.
And I look at Blarg. I really contemplate shooting him for a moment.
Inside, as you guys walk in, you see the door shut behind you. You can
Well,
see
maybe you were right.
you can see several people are sitting down. They range from being well armored to well armed. You see various of them look like guards or several fighter-ish type individuals. You can see it spread out. You see big, large, different races. Everybody here they look haggard. They're tired. Look like they've seen better days.
You look like you need
Skirt.
oil.
No.
Oh yeah, did you bring many oils with you? What happens if we run out?
Yes, I have plenty of oil.
I'm sure we can figure a way.
That's good because I wasn't expecting to get transported to this topsy turvy shithole.
Hello there, pretty lady.
Someone stop him. God.
No,
go.
just let him cook.
No, it's fine. He's gotta learn.
Wait.
So why did you bring us here?
She looks at you as she's still holding her side that has been bandaged. She looks at you and goes, "This is the only place to flee from that is safe from up above. We have several tunnels going throughout the city as ways to circumvent the patrols and such."
Hmm. Can I make a perception check, see how shitty this place looks?
Good.
Oh my god, I almost hit me.
Okay.
I'll
Wow,
take
it's
that.
so pretty.
Birdie dice.
With a 23, as your eyes slowly adjust because most of the light down here is by candlelight or various fixtures on the sides to give just enough light to see, but not really like function by.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you can see it's relatively okay. There's some leaking spots here and there because you are in an underground part of the city. So there's some pipes here and there that may look like they're dripping, but it's nothing like bad.
Right on. Okay, well. Better than I expected.
To say, this is one of the last
There you go.
few like remaining safe places. Are there others
Oh, is it?
around?
Yeah, that
Is
works
there
for
like a
me.
network?
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Yeah, Duke's got decent taste, okay.
Yeah, it's got legs.
So as you walk up to the stool, you see a what you can assume is probably an elf or a half elf is bartending. You see various drinks and bottles that are not exactly marked behind her in crates. You see makeshift shelves behind her that are holding up various not broken bottles. And some food is kind of sprawled about as is. You see her go, "Well, I've never seen you before. Where have you come from?"
I've come from a different land, and if you'd like to see more of me, that can be arranged.
You see her looking over her glasses and goes, "Well, look, I've been hit on before by the various locals, but I'll take it. What do you have?"
Okay, well, he'll start dressed. Oh, you meant drinks? Like what? What do I want to eat? I thought you meant, show off what you got.
"No. What would you like to eat? We don't have a lot, but we do have scraps that at least fill the tummy. What would you like?"
I'm holding back Snow.
You do it. This is
I think
Tuesday.
I
We
can
don't
fill your
judge.
tummy.
We're getting kicked out.
Can't believe this is how Duke is thrown to the fucking.
That's like the Baldur's Gate fucking speedruns. It's just like, how quickly can we fucking fuck the barkeep?
Yep.
I see we have Asterion in the party.
It's not a vampire.
I see that you're a half elf. Would you like to have a half dwarf inside?
Whoa. What a good pickup line.
Just make sure
You see
don't,
her.
your corner.
You see her narrow her eyes and just kind of go, "What kind of food do you want? If you don't want anything, get out."
Please stop. I can't keep doing this. I'm gonna get worse.
Do you have any oil?
Well, you have some oil in the back in a barrel, but it's not
will
refined, I
work.
guess.
That'll work for him though. He just likes to splash it on his
Oh.
jaw.
I
He's
just
weird.
need
There's a
oil.
bitch in the way.
I'll see what the cook has in the back. Do you need anything else while you're here?
Couch locked?
I do not
Whoa,
eat
what?
or drink.
Oh, that's right. You guys can't actually see anything.
That is true.
Oh, in the back room.
Well, most of the area, which is good because that means it's better.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you? As I see Emma has helped you.
Yeah.
Actually, we helped her.
Yeah, she was gonna get eaten, and then we killed some things.
Yeah, I saved her life,
There you go.
casually.
Actually.
He watches him walk up and goes, We were followed by some of the patrols. They attacked me while I was out gathering things.
We? Question mark?
Yes, we. We were attacked.
Yes, we.
We were not followed by the patrols.
That you
We
know of.
were attacked, though.
Mm-hmm. And we still had to deal with them.
Get your shit together, Emma.
She looks at Yura and goes, But I do have information that I'll make sure to give to our leader. She'll nod and give a resounding to make sure she's okay as she gives a once look over and goes, Instead, make sure you get some rest and then talk to the leader. You'll be fine.
You guys got a leader here now?
You
Hey,
see,
ma'am, I didn't catch your name.
I am Yura. Yura the witch.
Oh,
No,
wow,
you're
Blarg,
the witch.
you didn't get slapped or transmogrified. It's a miracle.
Not yet. Not yet.
Would you rather be mine than yours?
Not yet.
Oh wait, maybe I spoke too soon.
He goes, I bartend and I make sure that everything goes well in the entrance. You said you were teleported here? Am I correct in this?
That's what it seems.
Yes.
Yeah, we found some pages and some books, and then Blarg thought it was all bullshit, and then we got sent through some weird portal.
No, I specifically said don't touch the book.
I think you said
And
something
then
about
you
lizard
touched the
people.
book.
Well, I was reading from the book, yeah. Obviously, I was touching it.
I'm pretty sure that was the exact conversation I had. Hey, don't touch the book.
No,
It
no, 'cause
erupted
No.
from a weird mechanism.
I literally talked to you about the notes we found, and then I started reading the book, and you said it was bullshit, and then we ended up
I'm
here.
just saying that Gnome D. Douglas being a gnome isn't an actual thing.
Oh yeah, is that a real
just like how
person?
there's lizard people among us.
There is lizard people among us.
Oh.
Excuse me,
No,
Miss
there's
Euro.
not.
Is Gnome D. Douglas a real person here? Do you know that name?
Ah, is that how you got here?
Oh fuck! They know you know who
Yes.
this is?
Oh, see,
You gotta
Blarg.
explain to us what's going on here.
I
I'm at a
understand.
loss.
It might not. You see her kind of scrunch her nose a little bit and go, I don't think I can answer your questions as best as someone else could. But
No, see, is he a gnome?
Why is that the thing we're hung up on? We've been transported to another world. Are you care if he's a gnome still?
It
Because
isn't
I want
important.
You see
Blarg.
her,
this
you see her look
argument.
at you and go,
We're
yes,
just crazy people.
yes, he's a gnome.
Now, thank
See?
you for, I guess, clearing that up.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Oh, jeez.
Not a gnome.
he's a
lizard person.
Oh, fuck.
I swear to God, Blarg, I will shoot you.
So you
Oh,
said someone else would know more of this gnome D. Douglas.
yes, our leader who helps run this resistance in this part of the town would have more information if you need it. I can only give you the basics that I know.
I mean, a quick rundown would be great before we do anything. Possibly, what the fuck? If he's
What
doing some
are
kind of
you
crazy shit.
resisting?
Probably those monsters that tried to kill us earlier.
They're resisting life.
Some. It's been
What is life?
Let's not get into that right now.
Go
Mr.
ahead,
Robot.
Hannah. Explain what life is to the
Oh,
machine.
no, that's-
You see her go. You see her. Go, well, the
No
short
matter
basis.
what you do.
The short basis is. Some years ago, Illithids had begun to make their way into the world. We didn't know how it happened, and we never saw it coming. They had slowly taken over things and began hurdling or cattling humans into various sections of the cities to feed off of, breed as you'd have it. So a gnome that we never thought would made its way into our land and began fighting back, building resistances and making plays on the Illithids that we didn't think was possible. Unfortunately, we don't know where he is now. But he gave us enough foothold to at least fight back. Not the best way, but it's helping us day by day.
Well, that's basically all. So it's basically you know as much as we do about this character because
In truth, we
all
know
we
he.
have is
Yeah.
tall tales.
In truth, we know he does exist. We've seen him. It's just we haven't seen him in some time, and frankly put, we spend more time trying to survive here than we do anything else.
You know the best way to resist? Procreate.
Oh my god.
That is true.
Blarg, did you hear that first sentence by any chance?
More
by the way?
population
While
helps
we're on this topic?
defending.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Of course you were.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do the seeing is believing route. I'm not even gonna. Nope. Be the better.
I'm just
even more.
kidding. I was paying attention to the entire thing.
No, you weren't.
I also don't believe that just because you see a gnome, it's a gnome.
That's not. That's not. That wasn't the point I was making, Blarg.
Oh, what was it?
I don't know. Maybe something about illithids attacking people.
Illithids aren't real.
Ah, there it is.
Look, we'll talk about that when your brain gets nommed on.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I'm saying. We're just seeing his believing route.
It's okay. My brain's extremely small, so it can dodge quite light.
Well, we realize it's smooth, but that doesn't mean anything.
Gnome, what is it called? Illithid mouse just slip off.
Oh my lord.
Illithids only like to eat smart people.
I
Really?
I feel like that's. So
He says with
smart.
18 ends.
Oh,
You know what?
But yeah, do you have somewhere we can sleep?
We do have some rooms that are. They're not the best, but they're at least warm.
I can sleep here.
And which one's yours? Wink.
Blarg.
The one you're not invited to.
no. he
Obviously,
probably
I'm not
has
gonna
one.
go to yours, God.
Why you don't like his cold robotic charm?
No, I actually think it's quite nice, but he's a bit of a kicker when I sleep.
I
Oh,
do not move at night.
That's what you think.
I can still see when I rest, so I know.
Oh, that's fucking creepy. You've seen some crazy shit, haven't you, God?
Magic book slap.
I gotta make sure it works.
Owie.
Two magical
Smashing.
slashing.
Ow.
Or is that like a spiritual weapon?
No, it's just I have a book I can throw at people.
It's
That's
the
a bonus
pages.
Is it like a fucking? Oh,
It
you throw
just-
pages.
okay, so you know in Castlevania they have like the holy
Yeah,
book
yeah.
they toss at people. It's
Twisted
yeah.
it's
Fate.
that.
I was thinking more of like a Mjolnir thing where you just throw a book at someone and it comes back to you.
Well, I like to imagine that I rip out a page and I whip it at someone, and it somehow
God.
hurts them.
That'd be kind of, yeah, paper cuts. Them bitches hurt, dog.
But
You do?
wait, Ashen's cool because Kate based it off of like the Castlevania character.
Yes.
Twisted Fate. Yeah.
Well,
Totally
we,
not Solstice.
we both
Kinda.
know it's from that fucking game. I just mean the actual like
Okay,
tools
I
of the
mean,
trade and weapons are more from
Yes.
Castlevania than
man
anything
took out
else.
a crow with a fucking card. Wild. Anyways,
All right.
um,
I mean, the dude killed a fucking mountain with a card too, so.
Yeah, he did.
wild. Another question besides room and board.
Oil.
Meeting. Yeah, God, they're already working on the oil, bud. You're good.
Oh yeah, you might be able to answer this, but is it ever safe to travel above ground, or is it just constantly a shithole?
Well,
I should click the names.
during the day is not. You don't want to travel. During the night gives you the best chance because you can slip in between the buildings and the side streets enough to avoid the patrols. But even then, it's taking a
So
chance.
We can get you. Is there? I don't
So,
know.
so what
Any
if we kill one of them and skin them and make Blarg wear it as a skin suit? Could he pass?
Blarg's too short to be an illithid.
That sounds gross.
Also, yeah, I don't think.
Well,
he
we're
might
not
actually
making you
consent
wear
to
it. It's
that.
not like the goop is going to get into your components.
God,
That's
can you even
true.
feel? Can
Never
you even,
mind.
Can you even feel gross about wearing skin? That's a weird question.
Yes.
Do you have skin?
No.
Why
We
would
do have blood though.
you? Interesting.
That's
How have I never asked that question?
It is not organic, but it functions the same.
out of character. Is it just the Metal Gear Rising dialysis shit?
Sure. With alchemical blood.
Close enough, yeah.
Also, apparently, it's got a little bit of vampire blood in it too. Just minor details.
Just imagining Poison as Raiden with the fucking dialysis machine, with no limbs, waiting to get the surgery. That was such a dumb game. So, are we supposed to go over here to meet the leader after we're done talking with the Ginger Witch?
Well, it depends. You guys want to eat and sleep, given that you have basically
Yeah,
You-
how long have
you guys. So you guys came here at night, or
Mhm.
you came into the first city at night, and basically around like almost 1 a.m. You immediately went underground. Probably an hour later, so about 2 o'clock in the morning. You are now here after probably another 3. So you've been up probably a full day.
the rest is good.
I do not need to rest.
Well, we do.
Well, I'm an elf, so I just need a short rest. Plus,
I mean, same as well, but rest would be nice, especially if we're in a place where we definitely need to be on our toes as much as possible or at all times.
I mean, it depends. Blarg, are you gonna get murdered while we rest because you won't leave this nice young lady alone?
He's not here.
I know. That's why I was saying that.
Because we know the answer.
Probably,
Yeah.
yes.
We always know the answer to that one.
That is true. Blarg has already proven to be an absolute menace to society.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah. Question.
Yes.
No.
The leader. Is there a way? Is there like a path that we need to take to talk to this specific leader? Is it someone we can just see? You know, as we are here, we are looking for Nome D. Douglas specifically, but obviously can't go looking for someone if can't really get around, and you know, maybe there's some helping involved we need to do.
Well, if you wish to meet them now, then they should be busy, which is if you want. But I'm sure you'd like something to eat first, yes?
Please.
Oil.
Don't.
How about some bread? Do you have any bread?
Yes, they have bread.
Cool, I'll take some bread.
Just give me like a meat stew or
God,
something.
that's just the American
So I don't
government.
die.
Give me oil.
Yeah, give me.
Now, okay, well now canonically we need a boss named like Afghanistan or something.
you guys. She'll call back to the kitchen. You get not the best food. You get some like leftover food, like some cut up chicken and some like various breads and small things. And oil. Watch as the chef walks out. You see a big, probably about 6'2". We'll say almost like a dog person. You see his arms have been replaced with various pistons and the such.
Mm.
You can see a majority of his like shoulders and back have been replaced due to what you can assume has probably been a very bad accident.
Mm.
You see him walk out. He puts down some plates. He gives you like a little like mug of oil as he sits down, and he goes, "Food is here. What? You need anything else, Yella?" She turns and goes, "No, that's quite all right, Bosco. That's all they needed." He'll like eye all of you with like a glare, and like his two fingers look at you like, "I'm watching you."
I'm just gonna glare back.
Ember's not even paying attention because that's not a real person.
That's a person.
Can't believe he ran away. We were having a staring contest.
No, that. Yeah, Scott, you won. Good job, bud.
I'm gonna just start oiling myself up.
She'll go, "You enjoy your meal for the time being. It seems like you've had just as much trouble as we have had."
So let's see.
Well, I mean, I can't go home now, so that's kind of a pain in my ass, yeah.
That is.
I left a lot of my shit in that house.
Don't worry, I am here.
Well, that doesn't make me feel any
I'm
better.
gonna like give you a head pat.
God is just Baymax.
Do you require assistance?
Yeah, he's just got like band-aids and stuff in his backpack.
I actually be like in my arm, but yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I appreciate that they programmed you to be helpful, but now is not a good time.
I am not programmed.
I don't know what that means.
I
He's-
function off of a soul inside of me.
Yeah, he's alive, just in
Okay, who did they put inside of you, though, to give you a soul?
I do not know.
Huh.
But they are dead now,
Yeah,
and only God remains.
Oh, well, that's
Such a
that's not
sin- Such a
concerning at all.
sinister way of putting that.
Do we have to clean out your insides later, or
What?
No.
Why would we?
Why
Well,
would you have to
just
do
said-
that?
He's
Well, you just said-
perfectly lubricated. He's drinking oil. He
Okay.
doesn't need anything.
So what happens if you get sand in your joints?
Then I have to clean it.
Hmm.
Do you gotta grease your joints?
That is why I need oil.
Well, oil only does so much.
Grease is not necessary.
Noted.
Random thoughts about if Warforged can replace body parts or not, but doesn't actually voice them.
I mean, theoretically, yeah.
Yeah, if I
There's a
find one,
lot-
I imagine
there's a
I
lot.
could.
Crazy shit. We could
I
just
need
like
to find headlights to install.
honestly, we could just bolt on a
Headlights.
piece of. We could just bolt steel to your chest, and I think we just give you more AC at that point.
Just turn him into a van.
Hey, yo. Just give me like a fucking bolted steel and gone half
Just
plate.
What
turn
if-
him into
what
a
if we- if-
van.
what if
What's
we-
wrong
yeah,
with you?
What if we gave you like a ramming brace they put on the squad
No,
cars?
it's gonna be like those Flash
Hmm.
games where you're driving a car on a highway running over zombies, but instead of a car, it's just
I
poison
love
with a
that
bunch of
game.
augmentations.
it's just God. It's
Oh,
God
you know what
running
game
over
I'm
Illinois.
talking about too.
It's the Flash kit. Yes, I know.
Yeah, there's like 2 of them.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, God is just instead of zombies, it's illithids, and instead of the car, it's God.
That makes it slightly worse. As we wait for Duke anyway.
Also, I assume the action changes are nerfed. The
Yes.
red text.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What changes?
Do I have to edit my class?
Not yet. It's not done.
Wait,
okay.
What
do
changes?
you mean?
Oh, Nerp threw a bunch of suggestions and did like a little blurb of stuff.
With actions?
Oh, for your class?
Yeah.
For the action class.
Oh, for your class.
Pepe F, no more coffin, but probably good to remove that. It's kind of
Yeah.
useless.
Fair. Oh wait, can I just access this from here? Hold up. I'm cooked.
Wow, does this mean I can research Ashen and Sirik and learn about it later? Maybe one day. Oh, so I guess nobody's making a game on Unity ever again.
What did Unity do?
Die.
No, they're doing this thing where if a game gets installed X amount of times, the developers have to pay for it, and that includes demos.
What?
That doesn't even make sense.
The devs have to pay for the game getting in. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Quite literally, because you have to pay for that. You know, Unity's free, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But isn't there
Well,
rules-
no,
Are there certain are
Unity-
there rules you have to pay?
Unity is free up till you make a certain amount of money, and then you have to start paying them.
Yes. With Unity's new plan,
Oh.
developers who use Unity's free tier of development services would owe Unity 20 cents per installation once their game hits thresholds of 200,000 downloads, but there's nothing
Oh.
stopping someone from just installing, uninstalling, reinstalling, uninstalling,
Surely there is a way.
reinstalling,
Surely there's a
uninstalling.
way to track that specifically.
Well, no, because apparently it's just every single install,
Why
period.
would they want to track that? They would just want people to install more, so that way they get paid more.
I guess.
Yeah, so like you can uninstall, reinstall, and apparently that will still add
Because
to
I
the
mean,
number.
because then people will stop using your fucking service.
Also,
which
the
is dumb.
CEO of Unity sold fucking like 3,000 shares today.
Ha!
After
What a
announcing
Yeah,
dipshit.
probably because he
What
knew
a
it was gonna go poor.
dipshit.
Which is technically insider
That
trading.
is illegal.
Which is
That
legal.
That's really illegal.
Well,
That's
yeah,
just a
but
scummy thing to do. That just makes you a shit person.
not even the first time it's happened.
It's not. No.
Oh,
It's
of course not.
it also technically counts as insider trading because you know the decision you're about to make is about to
Well, yeah,
tank
sure,
the stock.
but Nancy Pelosi is constantly insider trading, and nothing happens to her.
Well, because she's cool.
Yeah, well, she hasn't been assassinated yet, which is
She's got Riz.
No, she doesn't. She's
I
got
know.
fucking old,
She's-
decrepit mummy.
I know, she fucking sucks. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh yeah. So, are you adverse to me traveling to Borussia to grab you and drag you back to Eldaria? for
Yes,
a
I
mission?
am.
Oh, you don't want to do that, Duke? Well,
Yeah.
you don't get a choice
Why?
because I need you to meet the other magma dwarf. Clearly.
That's a
And
good
do
reason.
what?
all right.
That's
It
fine.
just
We'll
puts
just
you
we'll
two in a
throw
room
you.
together.
Prove to you
just
that
fit-
female dwarfs don't exist in two fucking games.
I can imagine just like pulling you in, putting you in a room with the other, and just be like, "Now procreate." now.
Well, they're both male dwarves. How's that gonna work? boys?
I don't know. Like that's what they'll say. Find a way. Just like leave.
Something like that, yeah.
They're like,
Yeah,
I
Right.
told you there's no female dwarves.
what is this? Some sort of weird, like,
What?
fucking
This poor
Oh.
little magma dwarf's like, I'm the only other person in my race.
just
who's
shoving the
a
dolls against each
psycho."
other. There, kiss.
All right.
I've got to join Sirik and make a female dwarf.
Duke, as you guys come back, food is placed in front of you, drink is placed in front of you. Take your fill of what is there, and then you will meet their leader, and you'll get a good night's rest after being awake for about a day and a half.
That's why your Riz is so bad, because you don't have any brain cells left to think up stuff clearly.
Yeah, you want to help me get exhausted?
No.
Sorry, I
No.
don't
I'm
have
not
guidance.
talking to you, God.
Sorry, I don't have guidance.
Wink. Man, I miss that other elf guy. He would be making this into a smoothie right now.
What?
That's true.
Yeah, that would be Coop. Probably him.
Coop smoothied his food the first day.
Oh, that's right.
That shit's hilarious.
All right. You guys eat your food, and you get enough to sustain yourself as a normal ration would.
Speaking of food, I'm gonna grab my food now.
Idiot.
So about that room number.
Unless you wish to return into a toad, you will get nothing.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that kind of game.
Shut up, Duke.
You started this.
I need to start shit.
I always enjoyed fairy tale roleplay.
She will motion you all to follow her to the other side of the room. As you can see, the various people around you listen to conversation, because it's not exactly a big room.
You see, I would have been interested in the girl, up there. The only issue is that it looks like she's a twin and she has sex with her brother.
What?
What?
That was the first thing that I thought was the Viking looking lady probably has sex with the guy that looks like her brother.
This isn't
What
Game of
is
Thrones.
the matter with you?
Have you never seen Chess of Thrones? Or read the book?
No. I have not.
I'm sorry, I think it's called Game of Crones. I thought that a witch would be into that kind of thing.
No, I would not read such things. It's quite insulting to think I would read such smut.
I mean, I don't think it's an insult. I think it's just a preference. But
It's
hey,
not
take it as
smut.
you want.
It is a story.
Hey, God, you want to borrow my edition of Game of Thrones?
Sure. Why not?
He will hand you a slightly sticky book.
He will reach out a hand and it just sucks up the book.
No. No.
What did I just come back to?
I inserted a book into my hand.
Why?
For
To read
reading.
it later.
Okay then.
That's how I carry stuff. You know this.
He's a
I don't
vacuum cleaner.
I actually did not remember that now.
Yeah, I carry stuff like just inside of me.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's reasonable. You're hollow, so.
I also carry
Yeah.
stuff inside of. It's
Well,
called
yeah.
disease.
Well, I would also say that you're full of shit too, Blarg, but
I cannot get diseased.
yeah, but you can become rusted, can't you?
No.
But you said that with such
Give me your
vitriol.
oil.
Yeah, what happens if we take your oil away?
Well, then our gears have trouble turning.
Yeah, because of rust.
That sounds like rust.
No.
I'm an artificer. I know that that's rust.
You
I'm
are wrong.
intelligent.
I'm extremely intelligent. What are you talking about? That's why
I
no
am
lizard
not.
people exist.
You are wrong.
No, lizard people exist because, like every other race, they fucking evolved.
Yeah, but
That
fucking
is
evolving
true.
is how you evolve anyway. I'm not sure what your point is.
That just because you're smart doesn't mean that lizard people didn't exist.
I mean,
True.
sexual selection is literally a thing that you can study.
She will motion you through the door. She goes, please, just go through the door.
I'm
In
just gonna
fact, if
walk
you look
in.
at Miss Yor here, pale skin is seen as traditionally more beautiful.
Yeah, well, look, you don't have to be racist to us half elves like that.
I'm not being racist. That's a sexual selection.
No, that sounds like racism.
If you want to know more, I can explain more.
Hello. I am the Grand Otagan Defender, but you may call me God.
Oh
Large
my
Eyes is
god.
also seen as being fairly nice.
He keeps saying that to everyone.
Wait,
Does say that to everyone.
insight check.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm looking to see whether or not this lady has boob armor.
Oh my god.
That
The insight.
there you go. You can
Okay,
Minimal boob armor.
I'm inciting whether or not this is a dude or a chick.
you'll find out when I get back in the bathroom.
Got him.
Hey.
You'll
I do
be
like
left,
that armor though.
you'll be
Well,
left
you're-
out
That's a
thinking.
natural 19.
It's a
Oh,
natural
okay.
19. I'll be right back.
How many proficiencies do you have anyway?
I don't have proficiency in insight.
I'm missing 6 proficiencies somehow.
I only have 3 normal ones.
Oh, yeah, I have a lot because I'm a filthy half elf. And I took skilled as my bonus feat.
I
from
have a lot just because
ancestral
I'm a
times.
barbarian. Apparently, barbarians are skilled monkeys now.
Are they?
No, just in general, everybody has a ton of skills. If depending on what um, birth trait and professional trait you took.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forget about those.
That does help.
That's true.
Do also have primal knowledge though, which is an additional one. Just
Oh,
one more.
I got I I have nothing other than fundamentals of Arcana that would be at all helpful. And Warfare. I have Warfare and fundamentals of Arcana. Everything else does not apply because we're on a different fucking world.
Oh, those things. Let me check. That's a different sheet.
Apparently, I'm really good at Arcana. let me just
I
say.
just shoved it all in the fucking Foundry biography page for the birth trait origin stuff. It's like I don't want to open up 3 different pages or make another Google Doc.
Maybe I did too. Check. So I have etiquette, trade route, underground, fencing good, Eldarian court system, smuggling, city of yeah, none of these can be applied.
Yeah, I have ambush tactics, military tactics, fundamentals of Arcana, warfare. I have Eldarian court systems, and then I have Eldarian laws and customs. But those two don't fucking do shit. Also, I speak a bullshit language because I know Eldarian. I might be the only one who speaks this crap on this planet.
I
You
speak
speak what?
Eldarian.
Oh,
Darian?
yeah, Eldarian. So I can have private conversations with Blarg about how he needs to chill his Riz.
I can't chill my Riz. It's
feel
literally
like
the
we
only thing I have going for me.
We could just have
We
just
need to get you magic items then that make you more Rizzy.
No,
we'll
I
need
think
the-
my natural Riz is working.
Mm.
You think so?
We'll get you like the CSI Miami shades. And then when you do the
Bum,
joke,
bum,
you can
bum,
put them
bum.
on and be like, "Oh yeah."
Here's the thing: most women who start out hating me have had sex.
Re-
That's IRL.
Well, good for you.
Yo, hey, fucking is a thing.
Yeah.
is
It wasn't
true.
even that. It was literally just
I've done
like, we were
You grew
forced
on them?
to be around each other. So they started out hating me, and then after a while, it's just like,
that. Oh,
hey,
wait.
this is weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it works, it works.
True.
It's like negging, except long-term negging.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, that is one way of looking at it.
The real way of looking at it is that most of the women that I've had sex with want to get married to me, so they want someone they can fight with, not
Yeah,
someone that
fuck
agrees
that
with them.
noise.
that's
Fuck
something I
that
try to
noise.
avoid. I'm not a fan of that personally.
You know how many times I've avoided it? Many times.
Same. It's been pretty bad.
I don't have any kids that I know about.
I'm a, oh, and I haven't. I don't think I ever told this. I actually might be a father.
Oh,
So might I, but guess what? I don't know
Well-
about it, so it doesn't count.
Well, it was a weird situation because I just started getting into like dating apps when I was 18, and fucking there was like one of these like really shitty ones that was just like wasn't used by a whole lot of people, and this one chick hit me up, and she's like, "Hey, she's basically just like, I want you to knock me up," and I'm like, "Okay." And, like, don't
18-year-old you.
yeah,
Oh, you
literally,
idiot.
it was so bad, but it's great because like there's no username, so like I don't know her name. She had no clue who my name was. Nothing. We didn't exchange phone numbers. There's
Oh.
literally no way, as far as like either of us to find each other. It is impossible. I don't remember what she looks like, honestly.
See, I was always went through the logic of wrap your tool, don't be a fool.
Oh, I do that typically. I mean, I was just 18.
When you're young, you don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
wrap your
totally. I was like,
No,
you know,
no,
I was like,
I
I was
agree.
just
Yeah,
like, you know
you
what?
definitely
I
don't.
was like, most pregnancies are miscarriage anyways. It's like what did it?
Just had to
I had to
lie to yourself.
rationale. Yeah, I rationale.
My
in
pull-out
head.
game is great. It's
No,
fine.
Fine.
But there was no pull. That's the problem. Is there was no pull game. She's like, "Yeah, I'm ovulating.
I mean,
this
yeah,
and that. I
sometimes
want you to
it just
knock
happens.
me up." Yeah,
When you're
Well,
young, you just don't give a flank.
yeah. So I probably have. It's very possible I have like a 4-year-old, 5-year-old child, right? 5-year-old child, right?
You never know.
It'd
It
be
could.
pretty cool. I think it'd be
could be.
pretty dope.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing that would scare me because I don't ever want to have kids ever.
Until
Oh,
you
I
get a
don't
bill
either. I don't either.
for the past 4 or 5 years of child support.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck that noise.
yeah, that sounds horrifying. All of my money for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'm already broke, dog, and I want to.
Just
I want-
because of one mistake. Oopsie doodle.
Yeah. But it's like I had my most recent ex came over. She wanted to see Tiger. And this is what got the weird like apartment parking rules where it's like if you don't have like a sticker or like a tag, you get towed. But so here's the thing that pisses me off of the situation itself. As I've had so many people spend the night here, like be at my apartment parked out in the like where they're not supposed to be parked for like 24 hours and they never get towed. And I have my ex over for literally like 4 hours and she gets towed.
Get wrecked.
I was like, fuck. That is so shit. And I told her I'd pay for it, which I did, and it was like $360. I was like,
What
yeah,
the
that's...
fuck?
I felt bad because I knew that like it was possible, but I was
But
like,
like
it's never happened.
$360. That's
Yeah.
way overcharged.
It's steep. Yeah. It was
Like if
real bad.
she had been in there a few days, I would completely understand that. But if you literally
hours.
just were like 4 hours, you came
Well,
over, you picked it
so-
up. Usually it's like $100 and some change.
Yeah. So what they usually do is like there is no like system. I guess it was explained to me is that like the towing company just kind of shows up at random times and just like looks around. If they find
Yeah.
someone, they just tow them. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, they do patrols.
Yeah.
Most towing companies do that. Is they'll do a patrol on fucking
I
lots. It's why they don't do it at night because the towing company isn't fucking open.
Yeah.
What's this about towing? I had a fucking phone call.
I was saying I got my access car towed.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because so like I said, I have people who have parked here for 24 hours and not get towed. And then she shows up for 4 hours and gets towed, and I had to pay $360.
That's surprising.
Yeah, it was kind of shit.
The price was what surprised me more than anything. Her getting
Yeah,
towed,
well,
that can happen. It's
yeah,
just
'cause
fucking.
I fucking I don't know. I like called them and was like I asked, and she's like, yeah, it'll be 306. Well, she's like it was 319, but because you couldn't pick it up today, it's now 359. I'm like, are you what?
That's some fucked up shit.
It's like y'all literally have had the car for 4 hours, not even.
Yeah, like if like here's the thing. Usually it's like a fucking. You get it towed. There's a towing fee, right? So it's usually around $100, $200. That's normal fucking price for getting your shit towed.
Yeah, are they putting in like some rent controlled fucking like
No,
air
that's the place.
controlled little
Dude,
space to
the
keep
place-
it safe
the
for
pl-
that
the-
extra fucking $200?
First, the place is like 10 minutes away, and it was completely run down.
What the fuck?
I was like, what is happening?
That is stupid.
But she bought me Chipotle, so it's worth it.
Hibachi Chipotle, nice.
And we fucked. So
Chipotle
See
for
that's
300?
the better part.
that is the better part.
But I imagine that was the reason she was there anyway.
Half and half. Half of it's to see the cat. Half
No,
of
it
it's to
isn't though. It's only for the other half.
Yeah, it was that and to see the cat.
That
cat is the
seeing a cat
excuse.
is not a fucking excuse.
No, actually, she is wired like that. She would come over just to see the cat if yeah.
Here's
But
the
she
thing:
definitely wanted
if
it.
she's not wired enough to steal your cat, she didn't come over for the fucking cat.
She has tried. Half tried.
Yeah, I'd be fucking pissed if someone did that.
Oh, stealing your cat. What the fuck?
But,
All right, you guys, as you step into the large room, you see a man sitting on a chair over a large table. You see several maps, several books, several what looks like notes and messages in which you can assume is probably written in like code. But you also see the man he is fully dressed in armor from head to toe. You can't really see what race he is. You can't really identify anything on him to like get a clue on him. But with your 19, what are you trying to actually insight, dude?
I'm trying to see. Is this a dude? But
He's trying to peek the booba or the dicko.
yeah, trying to.
It's
see what kind
100% a dude.
Bleh.
Somewhat,
Not like
boy
that.
or a girl?
somewhat twinkish.
See
Oh.
that would get Letty's engine going.
Yeah. He's not like you can see the armor isn't like very bulky. It's very kind of thin, probably about a medium armor. Their build is not more for strength, but like being more dexterous.
Hey, you know what York likes? You know, if you were trying to get that,
He look at you through the eyes holding the eye holding the arm and go. Just squint a little bit and go. Yuri is a married woman. Good sir.
that doesn't
All right,
really
I want to insight
bother
that.
me.
Is she married to him?
No.
Well, I'm gonna insight it anyway.
No.
That
Okay.
isn't really an issue. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
That is true.
Blarg's wisdom.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, we're not gonna be here that long, hopefully. So I guess do what you want to do.
Yay!
So long as it doesn't come back on us, I don't mind.
I'm sure her husband definitely feels the same. They're not gonna be here that long. Just let him hit it.
Terrible.
Have you ever heard of cucking before?
Well, I thought you were gonna say the
I mean, it
husband's
wouldn't
like,
be the
"Don't let it
first
get on me, and it's fine."
IRL, it wouldn't be the first time, but
Uh, people are weird, man. People are weird.
people are weird.
It's kind of a good time.
He will look at you and go. I assume you are new here, yes?
Nope, been
Yes.
here all my life.
No, don't listen to Blarg, please.
Yeah, we've been here all of like
we
half a day. I'm sick
we-
of this place already. Can I find a book that'll send me back home?
listen. The short version is
Would
we
you
were
like
looking-
Game of Crones?
Wait, what?
I have the
book
second
is
edition of
sticky.
Game of
Be
Crones.
careful.
Listen,
Oh, is that the one with the wall to the south with all of the gnolls that are trying to eat people?
what are you two on about?
Game of Crones.
It is a book. Have you not read it?
No, I'm.
I don't
too
think
busy
he
with
reads.
way
Do you know
other-
how to read?
Yes, I know how to read.
Are you sure? You look like a wood elf.
What the fuck does that mean?
I look like a wood elf.
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
you do kind of give the Wood Elf vibe off.
I'm a moon elf.
Oh, wait, you have horns?
You fucking dickheads.
Oh,
Where
you're
are your
horny too.
horns?
That
Where
makes
are
two
your
of us.
horns?
We don't
You are
talk
horny,
about.
and so is
Oh my
Dwarf.
god.
God, no one's horny. Well, I'm
Well.
not actually gonna speak for Blarg, but the
I'm
rest
not
of us.
horny.
Both
This is my
you
natural.
and Blarg have horns and are horny.
Sure, good job putting that together. Look, we were looking for Noam D. Douglas. We read a book that was possibly written by him, or obviously was, and now we ended up here.
Ah, I see. That does explain your rather weird look compared to the rest.
Are you a lizard person?
I hope they aren't.
Is
I mean,
who?
he is in a place of power. This would be exactly where a lizard person would be.
Yeah,
not
the
a
notes you
lizard
read said to
person.
look out for people wearing other people's skin because they were lizards. Are you a lizard?
No, I'm not a lizard.
Insight check.
No, what insight check?
Oh, God,
Natural
that was
14.
With a 14, no, he is not, in fact, a lizard person.
Waiting for you to nat one of these and just know for a fact they're a lizard person.
I know for a fact he's a lizard person just because.
He's a person of power.
God. You see
I'm
him.
unsure about you.
Blarg, are you sure about anyone?
You see him look and go, I'm not a lizard person. We fight those things.
See? They're real.
I never said lizard people weren't real. I said lizard people trying to steal positions of power wasn't real.
Oh,
Well-
yeah. They do steal positions of power. How do you
No,
think
There
they
you
got
go.
control?
No.
God damn it.
Listen, please don't egg this on. Are you referring to the Illithids by any chance?
What?
Well,
yeah.
no, he'll.
My friend Blarg here
Illithids
seems as
are
if
not
they don't
lizard
exist.
people.
That's what I'm trying
Illithids
to get
aren't
at.
real.
God, this is what I'm trying to
he,
do.
you see,
Let me do this.
Fucking started it all over again.
you see him, you see him lean forward and go, "Let me start at the beginning. I think would be a better thing."
Can we move to the end?
No,
Barg, we're currently
Hey,
at the end.
hey, make sure to make a copy of all this Defender. We might need to show Blarg this later when he denies it.
I'm gonna leave. This is boring.
You know,
What if I grapple you so you can't?
My name
You
is
can try.
not
All right,
Defender.
let's go.
you see him. You see him. Let you go.
That's pretty solid.
You see him look at you and go, to make it short and sweet. At first, we didn't know what was going on. Weird orders were being thrown out.
No, get back here. Here, you're listening to this crap.
Weird orders were thrown out that we never seen before, and then the next thing we know, there is a portal open up in the middle of the city. A giant citadel-like castle spouts out of nowhere. We didn't understand what was happening, and before we could do anything, we find ourselves swarmed by monsters of other realms and everything that we could ever see happening.
Maybe you shouldn't have let the castle show up.
Absolutely.
Have you ever thought
That's-
about not following orders?
Well, yeah, I'm sure you have, Blarg. That's why I'm currently restraining you.
Yep.
But and the next thing we know, we are fighting off several enemies, and the castle is basically gone.
Gone isn't it like teleported away? It
As in-
moved?
We have an inkling that somebody who was working with the Illithids made their way into the palace, took key positions, and then began to make preparations. We assume that whatever they did caused the portal to open within the castle grounds. It basically engulfed the entire castle, and now we have a giant citadel structure in the middle of the city that is pretty much now in ruins.
Hey, so about those Illithids, why are they so bad again?
They,
Because they are real and people are
They
assuming they're real, giving them
enslave-
power.
they enslave people. And
Yes, but I
Quite
mean, like,
funny.
specifically how? The book never said what they do that's so bad.
From the start,
Slavery is bad.
from
Thank
the
Are there
you,
female
Father.
illithids?
we need to get God a book of emotions.
I don't
Yes.
think that would help.
I
Yes.
gave him Game of Thrones. That's basically all the emotion that
I-
he needs.
True.
you see him look at y'all and go. From the start, they began taking people. It didn't matter who they were, what they were. They started hoarding them in sections of towns. They put various gods that we didn't, from other dimensions, as the gatekeepers. We didn't know what they were after, who they were after. They just took everybody. Several key people that we had known that had power or influence were taken. We never really saw them again. Up until probably about 5 years ago. When a rather short person, going by Douglas, had shown up. He began saying he could infiltrate the citadel and find out what was going on. Of course, most of us didn't believe him. Most of us were skeptical of him, but next thing we know, he comes trotting back maybe a couple weeks later with several information. Since then we've been making several hits upon these settlements that had the people in them, trying to free them and figure out why. Come to find out that they're hoarding them. They're taking them bit by bit as meals and food.
So, Any idea how we can leave this place and go back to where we came from?
Well, judging by how you got here, I would presume you need to finish some type of task. Obviously, you wouldn't have been sucked here unless something had to be done to get you back, would be my guess.
Any idea where I can find this gnome fellow so I can beat him up and get him to tell me how I go back home?
Unfortunately, we have not seen him either. After he had came back with the information about all of these things, he just kind of up and disappeared. We've heard word every now and then that he might be somewhere around here. We have an assumption he might be at Bargath.
Did the lizard people take his place?
No, in fact,
Hey. You got it.
no, in fact, most of the lizard people that did show up or take places kind of outed themselves after the Illithids got here. So now, if there is one, it'd be hard to tell.
You don't have a way to detect if people are lizards?
Well, if they have scales and a tail, they could be
Or-
a lizard.
You know, if they're cold to the touch because their blood isn't warm, that could also be a sign they're a lizard. I let go of Blarg.
Well, we do have ways to check people, yes, but everyone we've checked so far has not been one.
So, is there anything in particular you can tell us about this place where we might look to go find this gnome person?
Well,
Can we
Yep.
just like plug Grand Otagan Defender into like a computer somewhere? Is that a thing?
We do not assimilate.
Oh, I see.
what computer are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm sure there's some sort of illithid technology I could plug poison into.
You just want to plug me into something.
Well, you're not wrong. We'll find the elder brain and see if we can't give you a brain.
Okay.
Well, if you're looking for information, your best bet would probably be Bargath. To get there involves crossing the sea, which unfortunately is not our first avenue at the moment.
And what exactly are you trying to do?
At this point in time, we are trying to free as many of the people from the settlements as we can, and then make a move out of the city best we can. But the patrols have gotten more frequent, in fact. Over the past few months or so, the frequency of the patrols has doubled and tripled. We seem to be getting more vicious monsters and the such showing up, prowling around.
What if we killed them?
Well, that would help. It would help lessen our patrols and allow for many of our scouts and such to get more information on the settlements. Yes.
Well, time to get to work.
If you want to help, there's a settlement probably half a day's walk from here that we've had our eye on. You can see what they're doing and
Hey.
kind of get an understanding. of what we are dealing with, if you wish.
Out of character, I'm just trying to figure out what I might be able to do in this place.
True. Also, is there like, other groups that are like in the same boat as you guys are? Like maybe like a network that you guys speak with in some way, shape, or form, or that you just may know of?
Ah, yes, there are several. I guess you could say small bases similar to this. Not as big, but more hidden away. Where scouts and the such have set up to monitor the going ons of outside and what comes in and out of the citadel. Some of our most, I guess you could say, important surveillance has been close to the citadel, but even then, they're very careful about sending out information as they're too close. But there are various pit stops and thus throughout the way that are useful for protection or hideaways, yes.
Can we get a copy of like a map or something so we know where we can go to not get fucked if we go exploring? I'm sure that would interest Blarg, but not in the way he thinks.
Huh? Sorry, wasn't paying attention. What happened?
He-
There are other places where you might be able to woo maidens.
What are you talking about? I woo maidens in every place.
Yeah, but this isn't the only place in this town. There are other like little outposts we can go to, and you can hit on women there before they slap you.
I've never been slapped.
I insight that. Tell me,
Why is it you
has he
never
ever
hit
been
on
slapped?
Hannah?
Hannah reminds me of a
Okay,
small
yeah.
child.
Yeah, okay, Blarg.
But she is taller than you.
Yeah, no, she's not. We discussed this. She's actually shorter than me.
Is she? She's like 6 feet tall.
Oh,
But
never
you're
mind
both
then.
short.
No, she's a half elf, sun elf, dude.
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
That's fine. But yeah, no, like average
She's not
elf.
my type. She's smart and annoying.
Ah, I see. You just go after the bimbos. Understandable. That's why.
Wow, I can't believe you would call the bartender a bimbo.
I mean, she was good looking. What, you didn't like that?
I mean, bimbo
Amazing.
implies that she's not intelligent, which I'm sure
You
she's
did
plenty
just say
intelligent.
that you don't
Yes.
like them smart.
Unbelievable.
I
Well,
mean,
he has double standards, Otagan.
I
Just
don't.
call me God.
God, I
will
don't.
not-
I don't dip my wick in the party pool.
I will call you
Ah,
that if you
okay.
magically get us back home.
I understand.
That leads to a lot of not great things.
He
That
will,
is
or
true.
he will look at you and go, "We don't have a map per se. No, it's a precaution in case anybody does get caught."
Well, can you draw it on Blarg's forehead then? So if we need to get rid of it, it won't be that hard. I can
Well,
just slap him.
to make it easier,
There you
several of our outposts or several of the makeshift places that a lot of our scouts have used or the such have been marked by paint on the walls.
Oh,
You will find insignias on the walls of where outposts are. You can tell if they're occupied and safe by the color when they're colored red or when they are a circle with a white mark through it, they're safe, which means they have not been found and you are good. If a white mark or if it's a double white mark over the circle, it means that that place has been compromised and do your best to avoid it. Or if you have to use it for whatever reason, make sure you try and barricade as best you can, at least for a small time or such.
Oh boy, I can't wait till I see one of these in the darkness and can't tell what one it is. Ah, dark vision.
Just have dark vision for it.
What? You can't see in the dark? Hold on.
No, I can. That's why I said I can't wait till I find one of these things and I can't tell if it's compromised or not because all I see is in gray.
It's okay. I can light things up. Brings out light eyes.
Oh, who stuck a light bright in your eyeball?
I've existed like this my entire life.
I'm sorry. Does it hurt?
Nope. It's pretty fun at parties.
Does it hurt? Well, out of character, think about it. If would it not hurt if you had light shining out of your eyeballs?
No,
No.
It
it
hurts
would
when
not
light
hurt.
shines into your eye, so why wouldn't it hurt if light was shining out of it?
Other
Well, it
Warforged
depends.
do that too.
Well, here's the thing. If it's shining out of it, that means that the rods and cones inside your eye, which has to be captured by your iris, actually wouldn't be capturing any of that light.
Well, that's not true though. If you have an astigmatism, like if your eye isn't perfectly, straight, it could
I
get blue
mean,
red light.
just don't have an astigmatism, you stupid bitch.
But no, I wasn't aware that the cones wouldn't receive light that way. So that's neat. It just seems odd to me. It wouldn't hurt if you fucking have your eyeballs shining out light.
It doesn't hurt when I fuck anymore.
What?
Did it before?
For like a few days. But that was only after I went to that one place.
I think that's a disease.
You might want to go to a doctor or get like
I am a doctor.
maybe see a cleric to remove disease and curse.
Wait, we have a doctor. Looks around.
He's not here right now.
Probably sipping on a smoothie, a meat smoothie.
It could be, yes.
Yeah, you
That
never know.
sounds gross.
See him go. But
So
if you're-
tell me, Otagon, do you like mineral oil or just regular?
mineral oil.
Are you more of a crude oil kind of god?
A nice,
You like dinosaur
Honestly,
bones?
I am not picky.
So
a
mineral oil.
nice cold oil on the rocks.
Yeah.
We get those. We get the dinosaur bone oil for the special occasion.
Yeah, aged oil.
He goes, but if you guys are willing to help, we will do our best to facilitate you with what we have, at least offer.
How about your?
God is always willing to help.
Your is not on that table.
I mean, I can put her on the.
Oh god.
You make me say these things.
So
What? You're saying this on your own.
what do you have to offer to us that isn't prostitution? Because I'm not quite okay with that, Blark.
It's okay. You can have him, I guess. I
You
imagine Twinks are your type.
Yeah, I go both ways, just not
You
your
can
type.
have God.
He goes,
Yeah, you can have God.
we have some supplies that we can give out. We have various information we can get, and if you do, we are also trying to find this gnome ducks because we want. He might be our only chance to get into the citadel.
So do those illithids have any cool shit?
Well, I'm sure you've seen before as you've gone out, various ships are flying over the city top that have been used as their means of observing and targeting people outside. That's how they got a majority of the people before.
Right. So if we help you out, we can have one of those when we're done.
I mean, you have to commandeer it.
All right. So if I steal one of those, you're not gonna steal it from me when I get back.
Well, judging from my information, which is been pretty clear, you need to be of their kind to control it anyway.
So I keep one captive.
Wait, are there any big titty goth illithids?
No.
What do they look like? Do you
No.
have a picture?
How do you know? How many illithids have you met?
All
Are
of
you an
them.
illithid? Squids?
No,
I'm
I
pretty
thought
sure
you
they
said
don't.
illithids weren't real.
I don't know
That's
what
why I'm
Blarg thinks.
checking.
Leah, do you have a picture of an illithid so we know what the fuck to not walk up to?
If it looks like it belongs in a hentai, don't walk up to it.
Any
That's
character
the
I don't
person
know
I
about.
want to walk up to, though.
It looks like an illithid. You know what those look like.
How would I know what those look like though? I've never encountered one.
They were in the notes probably.
I've never seen one smile.
I don't believe illithids are very commonplace in normal D&D settings to begin with. So if
Actually,
you're
they are.
saying-
No,
they?
in Baldur's Gate, they're in the opening scene.
You
So,
get the fuck outta
illithids
here.
are a bit weird in Faerun because Faerun, like, they're all hiding under the fucking crust.
Yeah, like isn't like Faerun like not
Faerun is literally like home of, hey, we're trying to escape our fucking extinction.
because like as far as I know, just average D&D people would just think of them as horrible monsters. They would
Well, yes, but they
because normally it's like if you're in the Underdark, you would probably know what an illithid is, or like again, if you're near like Faerun or Baldur's Gate bullshit, you'd probably know what they are. But like I just assumed my character didn't. But if they do, then that's fine too.
Illithids are real.
you see him go. We can offer you. We have some sketches. We've even taken one's head by pure chance, frankly.
Nice. I want to see it.
Are they
No,
humanoid?
What?
they're more squid-like. Actually, they have several tentacles on their face. Their face. Their mouth opens. The opposite of Oz. They have no hair. They're very skinny. Very not well built.
Oh, gross.
Gross.
And they seem
Skinny.
to suction on one's intelligence, as we've seen.
Oh,
Well, I should have no problems.
yeah. Can they eat robot?
My understanding is they do not go for the brain itself; they go for the consciousness.
Oh, they're gonna eat your soul.
I have problems.
You don't have problems, good. You have solutions.
They also
That is
seem to
true.
eat thoughts.
It sounds like they break easily.
It's okay. I don't think, and if I do think, I usually say it.
That is true.
See, I'm worried about what would happen if Blarg had his thoughts eaten because I don't know what would occur if there were less things in his skull.
Well, from what we understand, at least what we've read, what we've seen and observed, they seem to enjoy anything that has a malleable brain that they can just siphon off of. It doesn't matter the thoughts; it's the emotion behind it, or something like that.
Oh no!
We're not sure.
My Riz.
They're gonna steal your mojo.
But it
They're
seems
gonna-
like we did have one fellow, a very eccentric man. He didn't last very long. He got captured one night. Apparently, according to Douglas, when he had gotten to the Citadel, they had him strapped to a machine or something. We're not sure why or what, but apparently they were feeding off of him.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awkward when that happens to me.
So do they leave like a hole in your skull when they're done? Have you ever saved anyone from having their brain eaten?
We've tried. Some of them did have a hole. Others that we did at least get away from them in time are not in the best place. They're better now, but they're not the same.
Was Emma one of those people?
God damn it.
No, why?
She's kind of a bitch.
Emma has her moments, but she does mean well, if that's what you mean.
That's not what I mean.
Of course, that's not what you mean. However, it is late. Do you have any more questions that you would like to know?
Which room is yours?
One you will not be coming to.
I mean, I thought it'd be coming in, not to it.
Well, so long as you're not coming on it, I'm sure it's okay. I don't think anyone wants to clean that up, Lark.
Yeah, I don't want to come on wood. That's not my thing. Although,
That
you
would
know,
be weird.
if there was if there was a Warforged that was made out of a particularly fine wood with the right proportions, I wouldn't be opposed.
Now you're in the Warforged too.
Do
Why
not.
wouldn't I be?
You will see him tap the sign. Do not fist androids.
Why is that a sign?
Why are you
Right.
fisting the androids?
Why wouldn't you?
That means someone has done this before.
Because I don't want my hands all up in his guts.
I mean, not in
I
his.
do not have guts.
Well, metaphorical guts.
Secondly, there could be an android out there that's built for it.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
Wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah, I figured as much.
I mean, would you?
I don't know. I'd have to see what they look
Yes.
like first.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think we're done here for now. Thanks for the info about this crazy place. I need to go take a nap somewhere, preferably away from Blark.
Yes, same. Please.
We do have a room set up that you may take. It's not it's not the best, but it is at least comfy.
Yeah, whatever.
I wish female dwarves existed.
They do. You just don't know
They
how to
do.
look.
Yeah, they definitely exist, Blarg.
As you guys walk out, he will
Than you do.
he will look at you and go, "Be sure to have a nice rest. It's hard to get much rest in this place, so enjoy it while you can."
Oh, lovely.
We
We
will.
do not need to rest.
You don't need to rest, God.
I do not need to rest.
You want to
Yeah,
take
that's
shifts or?
what I said.
Look, you can
I
hit on
can
that
keep
lady as much
watch
as you
the
want.
whole
I
night.
need to go in a trance.
I think.
No, I just meant like, do you want to take shifts like watches?
Yeah, I think
I
we're good
mean,
here, Blarg.
I can keep watch the whole time.
Remember, Otagon doesn't have to sleep.
Well, I still have to rest, but I can watch while I do.
You just have to stop moving, don't you?
Yes.
Okay.
That's convenient.
Somehow missed the door.
Did you?
Is it this door that I'm looking at?
No.
Oh yeah,
No,
because
it's the door's down here.
Oh no, he
no, it's this one over here.
he points to the east over here.
That's
Weast.
the least.
The least.
You pass several of the guards that are kind of on patrol.
No, thank you.
What?
I don't think they were propositioning you.
And you go north.
Okay, well, if this was east, then north is obviously this way.
No, it is this way.
Well, I mean, we're going in a west direction.
Going west.
Wow, this is a really nice room. It'd be
You
a
s-
shame if somebody set a fire.
You see inside there's a table, there's some chairs set up, there's a fireplace in its north, allowing for some warmth to be given to you.
I'm just gonna power down here and stare at the door.
I'm gonna sit over here, take out my brewer's tools, and make some booze so I can drink myself to sleep.
All right.
Just gonna veg on the bed.
I'm gonna poop in the corner.
There's bathrooms.
Where?
Gonna
Well,
poop the
right
first
there.
thing he does in the fucking the sleeping quarters they offer us is poop
Do you
in the
shit
corner.
where you eat, Blarg?
I'm not. I did it in the corner.
That's
Oh,
so
it's like
fucking
way
funny.
back there.
Right here.
Oh, that's the pooping place?
Yes.
Nice. What book does it have?
It
Is it a
has
book about illithids?
no. It is in fact a young adult novel about a girl and a guy fighting families.
Fighting families? Is
It's-
it called what is it? Is it vampire themed?
No,
Damn it.
Oh, it's Romeo and Juliet. But
it's
fantasy.
no. It is Fae themed.
Oh, nice.
It
So we're talking Sealy, unsealy type of
it
thing.
it reads as such. The opening title reads as such. It says, two Fays enter the families. One fights for people's names. The other fights for favor. Both fallen in love once again.
Oh,
Who will
wow.
win? The names or the favors?
What will happen when an unsuspecting summer court fave meets such a scary and suave winter court fae and they fall in love? What will happen?
The
Shitty romance blurb.
the title says as such. Fae to meet you.
Nice. I'm gonna
No.
stick
A
it under my
song-
arm and carry it.
Fade to meet you, a song of hot and cold.
Fae to meet you.
My book now.
Did you at least flush?
It's a fucking hole in the ground.
It has a tube going into the sewers.
He probably
What?
didn't wash his hands either.
I didn't wash my hands.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't flush either.
Oh my god.
Bunkies!
Bunky.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Blarg, what are you doing in here?
Bunkies!
I lock this door
Why?
and then I go to sleep.
He's gonna just shuffle up and just sit cross-legged. Since it's trans.
Wait, no, I gotta clean my gun first.
You think we'll ever get back home?
I think we've got a long ways to go before we can even start thinking about that.
It's true.
Do you miss it? Did you leave
Home?
someone behind?
No, I left hardly anything behind.
Then do you really want to go home?
Honestly, I don't know. This place might be a lot more fun.
Well, I know who to leave behind if there's a portal slowly closing.
God?
Nah, God, I imagine probably wants to go home.
No, God probably doesn't. I don't give a shit. I'm chilling.
Exactly. If you're happy here,
Well, I didn't
then you
say
should
that
stay here.
yet.
Try
We
and
still have
gaslight him.
to figure this out.
I mean, it is the first day.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe
Yeah.
you'll find someone and fall in love.
I'm not 100% sure about that, but
I see it's very populated with elves.
I mean, so is our so is our world. What?
Yeah, but these elves are desperate.
Yeah, they're desperate
Wow.
to survive.
I mean, that kind of desperation draws out other feelings.
Out of character.
I don't know. The
Not
bar
as
turned you
desperate.
down.
As Blarg wanted, though.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
that barkeep turned you down pretty hard.
I mean, yeah, but I was expecting that. I gotta just do it for the fun.
The fun.
Yeah, I mean, you have to think about it. We got transported to fucking apocalypse land.
So our source of fun now is just hitting on.
Our source of fun should be anything, really. Whether it's a good book, hitting on some random girl you just met, setting fires that shouldn't be set.
You didn't.
You did do that. I remember now. Oh
Ah,
god, I forgot.
I don't think we should be setting any more fires for a while unless everyone agrees.
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking
that would be
set the
terrible
whole
if no one
building on
agreed.
fire.
Yeah, it would be terrible.
Takes
No
out
more-
books and starts reading.
No more fires.
You guys make your way, or you guys have a very good night's sleep. Most of the beds are not. They're not great, but they're comfortable enough to get by. Given your current state of where, honestly, the next time you get a warm bed may not be anytime soon.
What do I care? I have a blanket and a bedroll. I just throw that shit on top.
I do not need a bed.
I like beds.
Do you like beds?
Yep.
Most your night goes pretty well. You then, as you find yourselves waking up, and obviously you can't feel the sun, but you hear the rustling of the people outside as they do their morning routine. You can see the scuffling. Or you can hear the scuffling of metal boots on the like the stone floor. You can hear various people chatting and like suiting up as they do. Several people are. You can hear the cacophony of them chatting in the main room.
I do that thing where I flip a gold coin between my knuckles because I'm bored,
Mm-hmm.
and then I throw a copper coin at Grand Otagon Defender to see if he's up.
A compartment opens up wherever the coin is about to hit, and it just goes into him. He catches it.
Oh, he's a slot machine.
Oh,
Can I help you?
yeah. Did I power you up for another 10 minutes now, or how does that work?
I have been awake for a while.
Oh, that's good. There's a lot of movement out there, huh?
Yes. I was watching the door.
Hmm.
He just walks onto the table.
Does the table break or creak because you weigh like
Probably.
800 pounds?
I do weigh like a fuck ton.
It does
I,
creak and it begins to bend.
I take my brewer's kit off the table. Hey, be careful. I don't want to break this shit. This is expensive.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, speaking of, can you drink alcohol?
Not really.
That's depressing.
No, alcohol is because it's depressant.
Well, you're quite literally correct. You're very wrong. Also, I think I can make oil with this.
I do like oil.
Mm. How long do you think they're going to be spooning for anyway?
I don't know. They were really going at it last night.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. And then she just sips her beer. So you didn't let him burn any other of those notes, did you?
No, all of the notes are inside of me.
I'm gonna leave that one alone for now.
What do you mean? They're right here.
He opens his chest.
Yeah, there are too many crude things I could say about that it's too early in the morning for right now.
The dwarf would just say it.
You see as the Otagon Defender opens his chest, there's books inside of it. You also see a small family of rats inside.
Oh yeah. Are they damaging the books?
Oh,
No, you hear Papa Five-O!
Oh. Who let Letty in your chest?
I thought it was cute, so I put him in there.
Oh well. So long as they don't hurt anything, I guess. We'll just have to pick up some cheese from them occasionally.
Yes.
And she's just gonna go back to day drinking.
Why do you drink in the morning? I heard that was bad.
Well, because I have to deal with Blarg all day long. And
Just
unlike
Just
you,
ignore him.
I don't have the ability to turn off my ears.
That sounds unfortunate.
It sounds unfortunate.
The thing that kills me about this is his voice. It's fucking voice. But yeah, Hannah's just gonna keep drinking while we wait for everyone else to wake up.
What's the thing for long rest?
It's under
Uh,
utility.
yeah, like if you see your hit die, you can just hit the long rest button there.
There you go.
Also, is there anything back here, Kate?
Like
Or is
where?
this just flavor? Like, are there vials on there that I can steal?
No. What you see is a fireplace that you can see the smokestack is built in kind of to the sewers, so like it goes up into the shaft of the sewers of the Undercity. Part of it, so it goes up into like where all the like the sludge and water is, so it's venting somewhere. Then you see like a little rack with firewood in it that they've thrown in there, or like bits and pieces of crates that they've already smashed.
Right. And while I was walking through this area, did I see anywhere that I might be able to buy things, or does everyone here look like they're broke as fuck, homeless people?
And well, everyone here, a majority of them are wearing like worn out armor that's seen a fair amount of battle. A lot of their weapons, they do keep they do upkeep, but they're not in the best shape. A lot of the
Right.
stuff you see is just kind of makeshift.
I'm just trying to think of if I would have to just salvage things, or if there might be like a little makeshift shitty store they've got in this place that I might have
They
seen.
unfortunately, at best, they can offer you like small like potions and stuff, but that's really about it.
What if I just want to buy like some vials and maybe like a reagent later on?
I mean, you probably take some of the vials that they've already used. They're dirty, but
Yeah, I'll clean them
usable.
up later. I'm a fucking elf, so I don't sleep long time, so I can probably make fucking basic bitch
Right.
potions if I need to.
Right. Most of them are dirty or look like they've been used, or they were potions at one point and then used. But yes, you gotta grab it, reuse them.
All right, I'm stealing some vials then.
With dark vision, should I be able to see in here?
There's lights and stuff.
Yeah, I mean like, cause it's like all like, it's pitch in here, pitch black.
Is it? Well,
Yeah.
that's just the light not showing. But yeah,
Okay.
You won't be able to see if your character can't see
Yeah.
because of lighting.
Yeah.
Hello.
I was just curious if I was supposed to see in there with dark vision or not.
Did
Okay.
you enjoy your time with Blarg last night?
Oh, it didn't give you dark vision there. Should be good now. Yeah, so we can see 60 feet. Yes.
Mama, I can't see.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Much better. I was like, what the fuck? That's great.
Remember that we're still getting used to it. So
No, yeah, you're good. I'm totally fine with it. I just wanted to make sure I was like not going crazy.
there you go.
Mm.
There.
I don't remember how you're supposed to declare you have dark vision. I think it's under features. Maybe not.
Under your token.
Correct.
Oh, right.
All right. You guys awake. You can assume it's probably like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Gross. Early risers.
Why the fuck would I wake up this early? No reason.
Did you enjoy sleeping with the dwarf last night? Bong.
Yeah, were you the big spoon or the little spoon?
That did not happen.
I do not
That did
believe
not
you.
happen.
I said-
insight check.
I would like to insight check.
Yeah, it didn't happen. I sat on the edge of the bed and
Oh no, you 100% were the big spoon. There's no denying that you were the big spoon.
why does
Here's the
your
little spoon.
why does your poor insight have to reflect on me spooning Blarg?
Because
You're
it's
a
funnier that way.
Oh my god.
You know, maybe it went a little further than spooning.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't know.
Wow.
God, I'm about to take that book away from you.
You should.
What book?
But what is it? Something about Crohn's disease?
What? We do not
Uh,
get diseases.
No. He gave him the book of the,
What is it?
the Game of Crones.
Game of Crohn's. Yeah.
Oh, you mean this?
It
Yeah.
shoots out of his hand.
Yeah. God, can you hand that over?
Yeah, he's gonna
Why?
break it.
You
There you
don't. No,
He's going
you,
to burn it
you
like
should not be reading
Long
that.
did to all
I
the
have
other
not
people.
read it yet.
Okay,
get-
well, you
As
shouldn't-
you guys sit here and talk about Game of Crones for copyright reasons, you watch as a gremlin drops down from the ceiling with a knife and some kind of, you're not sure, it might be a Glock.
Oh, it's
I
fine.
throw the book at it.
You you hear hydrate or dihydrate.
I shoot my gun at the goblin.
I throw the book at it.
Which means, yes, you should hydrate. Get up and stretch.
Yeah, tell Max they need to dodge this. Oh, they're fine. It's a 13.
But I get to attack too. I'm just gonna use this for the roll.
Uh-huh.
Okay, they are fine. Wait, but I can reckless attack.
You all miss as you are seeing things.
Never mind.
Wow.
Thank
That's
God we don't have
such-
combat this session.
It's so good that
Blarg
was
stays
actual
asleep.
combat.
As this is where he will sleep until someone wakes him because he's the only one that has to sleep a full 8 hours.
This
Oh,
is
I
true.
Uh,
Why is it showing? Is it dice? Oh, it's because I have dice and dice.
well, you gonna turn it off after I customize my 3D die? You son of a bitch.
It's fine. Oh, there it is. Picture. Oh shit. Cool. Right, there we go.
You should go wake up your other spoon.
Spoon.
I think it might be best to just let Blarg sleep as long as we can,
Why?
because the less we have to listen to him, the better.
That seems
Why?
weird.
It's quiet. Let's enjoy the quiet.
Yeah, well, you can't talk about that way about a person you were spooning last night.
I did not.
That
say
is true.
No, I think we've both made it very clear that it's a 2-to-1 opinion that you were spooning Blarg.
Yeah, listen,
That
what
is
you
true.
just said there.
We do
opinion.
outvote you.
I can wake him up and go ask, and he can confirm.
You already know
totally
he-
say yes.
I know he will.
That's exactly why. I don't even have to worry about confirming it, because I know that he'll tell the truth and you'll be in denial.
You really think
The truth and nothing but the truth.
I would spoon with Blarg?
I honestly
Yes.
think that he doesn't lie, he just doesn't realize simple concepts.
You're right about that second part. He definitely lies.
Ooh,
Blarg.
are you sure?
Yes, God, I'm sure.
Yes, God, I'm sure.
So I'll
How
make
do
an
you
appropriate.
know?
I feel like I'm
Fine.
going to very slowly start speaking into God more condescending every time between every interaction.
I'm just doing the herpy sip emote where I'm fucking sipping my tea.
We need to get a birds and bees book for God.
I believe that is what this is.
Has it,
I think
Has it
that might
been
be the
long
wrong
enough
kind.
for
It's
Duke's long
that's
rest to
less
be complete?
informative.
Why are we rolling dice? What's happening?
Oh, we're so dead.
That's not for you.
After 8 hours have fully
Oh, what did
passed,
we
I
get
go
from
wake
our
up
light
Blarg.
powers?
You will find out another day when they become relevant.
Probably when we get combat.
But I want light powers.
Hey, wake up, Blarg. Why were you spooning with Bong all night?
I wasn't spooning with Bond.
Yes,
No.
you were.
No, I'm
it
pretty sure
wasn't.
you were.
I don't swing that way.
Yeah, but the bed, there's only one bed.
Yeah, we did it sardine style, feet to feet
So you
or
were
head to
spooning.
feet,
You were
whatever.
spooning with his feet. You were
No,
doing the
you can't
upside down
spoon with
spoon.
feet.
You were kissing his feet.
I'm not into
Oh,
toes.
oh my
Wait,
god!
why
I
are
can't
you both
believe-
still going on about it?
Why
He
would you
even said
lick
that we
his
didn't.
toes? You're disgusting.
I hate both of you.
I don't like feet. I'm a dwarf. We have disgusting
Oh
feet,
my
so we are
God.
naturally adverse to them.
That makes sense.
I just walk out of the room.
I'm not averse to fucking androids.
God damn
Oh.
it.
I'm sorry, but
Do not say my name in vain.
I didn't say God. I said fucking androids.
is the door locked?
No,
Don't go in there.
What's in here anyway?
the bathroom.
Don't go in there.
I closed the door.
You
and walked
you,
in.
you open the door. You see there's
Shit corner.
a makeshift outhouse is put over a pipe that goes down into the sewer. So like it's kind of like in space where like if you take a shit, it's just going right to space.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the door and walk away. Not right now. Maybe later.
Wow, these people never fucking stop drinking.
Well, I mean, you would too if your whole world was apparently taken over by lizards.
That is
Yeah, I'd
true.
be fine. I'm not a bitch.
Well, you say that, but you sure got hit a lot last time we were fighting those things.
That
Getting
is
hit
true.
doesn't imply that is the opposite of being a bitch.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but you cried about it, so you were a bitch.
Never cried about it.
I don't know
Prove
what you're
it.
talking about.
I can't cry tears. I'm literally made out of magma.
You can cry magma.
Yeah, and you would know if I cried magma. It'd be extremely painful.
For
No, it
who?
wouldn't.
You?
Me, I can't cry.
That seems dumb.
Yeah, well, don't care. Who asked?
I mean,
I
you
did.
did.
God, read your book.
How to read your book.
No,
Hey,
God,
my
please
book.
Hey,
don't touch that.
Can I order some breakfast before Blarg tries to unsuccessfully hit on you
Bong
again?
took my book.
What the
well,
fuck?
well, we don't have much to offer. We do have some toast, maybe some form of eggs, but that's really about it.
Yeah, no,
What
just a
about
piece of
oil?
toast would be fine.
Okay.
And I guess like a little saucer full of oil for a friend here.
It'll take about like 10 minutes. It'll pop out.
I just need a single piece of bread to help offset all the booze I've been drinking this morning. Clearly that's the answer, just a single piece of bread.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
It's like liquor balls all over again.
It'd be
Liquor ball?
fine.
But
I've
yeah,
hardly knew her.
you take bread and then you soak it in booze and you roll it in a ball and then you eat it.
Yeah, but liquor balls, I hardly knew her though.
Well, I mean, some people just like it that way.
True. Don't knock it till you try it.
I just look at you weirdly.
What?
What, are you planning on trying that soon?
No, I've already done it.
Huh. Well, okay then.
How
You
do
just-
you know if you don't like ketchup if you don't try ketchup?
Oh my. I don't know what to say about that, so I'm not going to say anything. So I don't know how you can do such a high-pitched voice that would kill me.
You just do it kind of like in the front of your mouth. So it actually doesn't take that much effort. Honestly, I'm barely even pushing out any air.
All right, you guys
Oh,
get
ah,
the middle amount of breakfast. So you get like a single egg, some toast that is kind of hastily made. And you see
Like a burned toast.
several of the other people here kind of have the same thing. Like it's very little amounts of like maybe some leftover chicken, maybe some just like kind of little leftover gruel that they may have had just kind of boiling ready to go. It's just to fill the stomachs.
You know you can eat leather boots.
I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
I'm just telling you, they seem to
Why?
be in dire straits.
Why do you know this?
I mean, I can just summon food. Why would we eat boots?
Wow, I can't believe you can summon food and these people are starving to death.
Blarg,
What?
just eat your breakfast.
Somewhere in space, in the near future, you see a transformer robot bike drop the mic and just walk out.
I feel like Bong is just the most just straight man character ever. He's just so sick of everything. He's just like, eat your breakfast.
somewhere
Go.
somewhere Kyle's like, record scratch, drop the mic, walk out.
Yeah,
Oh.
Kyle's ready. He's ready to pull up.
I think I'll make a bag that can hold a lot of things. You guys got a bag?
mm,
No,
I
I have a
kind
gun
of
and a whip.
function as one.
I know how to secure the bag.
Right, we could probably shove you into God's chest.
That is
That's-
true.
Sounds dangerous.
You would fit.
There is no oxygen inside of inside of his chest, by the way.
Also,
Just
you can't
death.
carry me.
I'll leave it cracked.
So we just get an air bubble spell. It's fine.
I'll
I
leave
will
it
leave it
cracked.
cracked.
Okay, you're now the chihuahua in the car.
Hold on, God. As soon as I'm done reading this book, I'm gonna give it to you.
It's quite literally a purse dog.
But if you do, Bong will take it again.
No, this one's fine. He shouldn't have issues with this one. I'll give you the
What-
Game of Thrones second book in a bit.
What book are you reading now? What book are you giving him, Blarg?
Why
Swear
are
to
you
God.
stealing all of Otagan's books? Why do you want him to be uneducated and unlearned?
I don't. Because Game of Crones is going to educate God.
Yeah, he's an emotionalist husk. Obviously, he needs to learn how to deal with emotions.
How about we give him first a book that explains emotions?
Well, no, you need to read a grand fantasy and go through the whole array of emotional.
Yeah, but he doesn't grasp the concept. He needs to grasp
but-
emotions.
But he will after.
Yeah,
he
I mean, there's
reads through it.
incest and a whole bunch of other stuff in there.
Emotion seems inefficient.
Like what happened?
You're honestly right, God.
How did you feel when Mr. Eddard Stork got his head cut off? No one liked that.
I didn't. I have. What are you talking? I've never read these books.
Oh my god, you're so uneducated. I knew you were a wood elf all along.
Me?
Oh my God.
Wait, you can't read?
We just witnessed this whole conversation. It's gone in a circle. Blarg, we went over this last night. I can read.
Prove it.
He will pull out the Game of Crones book and read the first 2 sentences.
Continue.
Why?
Continue.
Because you've probably heard it before.
I just
I opened to a random page. Here, read this paragraph.
Yeah, Bong now he will open the book, flip to the middle of the book, and just read a paragraph.
See, excellent for
Yeah,
educating God.
No, it's
Give me a 1d100.
I don't like that. I don't like when you do these.
Roll 100.
Roll a 1.
Slash R space 1d100.
/R space 1T100.
I think D100 also works.
57.
Okay.
You
This is what I read.
you open the book. You get to about there's like 800 pages in a J.R.R. Martin book, something like
Yeah,
that.
Something like that.
I've actually never read Game of Thrones.
Well,
I actually have no fucking clue anything.
I
I don't have it on me right
I
now, but I have the first.
think
series.
I think like the first couple of books are only like 800 to 1,000 pages or something like that.
Yeah, they're kind of shorter.
You open to like page like 465. The first paragraph starts with the man gently caresses his sister's
No.
body.
I would definitely not
Oh,
read that
no. He opens the passage and it's, she shat and she drank and she shat and she drank.
What? Is that actually
Yes.
a line? That is
Yes.
awesome. That's fucking hardcore.
See, I don't believe that he can read stuff.
Here, let me get here. I got the whole quote just for you, boys. I'm posting it in D&D Warrior Family.
Please read it out loud.
Yeah, I
need
need
to
you
read
to read.
this
I need
book.
you to read this.
Oh my god,
agree.
this is okay.
And you want me to do this in the God voice?
No,
Wait.
he's asking
Yeah,
you to read it.
I gotta do it. So
Yeah, he's
gonna-
reading the paragraph.
He's got the book on the the counter. He's got like doing like the finger tracing, so like everyone's watching him do it. Sunset found her squatting in the grass, groaning. Every stool was looser than the one before.
It's gross.
he looks at Blarg and he goes, "This is what you want God to read."
Well, yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Hannah, you want God to read this?
Well, yeah. Obviously, he doesn't know about how bodily functions work. He should.
He
learn.
doesn't.
He doesn't do this. He's a robot.
All right, well, whatever. I'm just gonna.
I
keep
do
reading.
not shit.
Yes, God.
Not shit.
Thank you for reminding us, God. Thank you. Okay,
You probably could though if you emptied out the things in your stomach.
let's not do that.
Wait, is that considered? I mean, it is disposing of waste.
That is, yeah. Why are we arguing the semantics of God's waste?
Well, because you haven't finished reading.
Fine,
Yeah.
I do not
okay.
make
Then the
waste.
one before, and smelled fouler. By the time the moon came up, she was shitting brown water. The more she drank, the more she yeah. With this, that is such a stupid
It's so
line.
stupid. It's
Oh,
funny. It's
Jesus.
not
But-
even a good lie. It's just
but
shitty
The
English.
more
Dysentery.
she shat, the thirstier she grew. All right, are we done? Can
So
I?
she died of
why-
dysentery?
She's just shitting in the wood. Why do you read this? She's just the. I'm in the middle of the story and she's reading. It's some lady shitting in the woods.
So when you shit, you get thirsty.
No, that's not entirely how that works, God.
Sometimes.
It depends on if you can contract a virus that causes you.
She's
to-
obviously sick.
Yes.
See,
I'm
God
I do
doesn't
not
I'm
really.
get
explaining this to God,
disease.
not you, Hannah.
He needs context. You have
He
to
needs-
read the entire
Okay,
book.
no, he does not need context. Look, God, listen. She was probably sick with a type of sickness that makes you shit a lot, and also the consistency is softer and more runny, which typically dehydrates you. Okay.
Which is why you should always drink lots of oil, God.
Yes.
I do not
Yeah.
drink oil.
Consume
lie.
oil, pour it on yourself, whatever the
I
fuck
pour
you
it
do.
on
God.
myself so
There
that
you
way
go.
my gears
so-
run better.
you let it make it rain like those girls.
Wait,
Yes.
wait. Does that mean
God's
does that
Constantly having a wet
mean
t-shirt contest.
instead of pour some sugar on me, it's pour that oil on me?
That's
Yeah, right. It is.
I hate that song so fucking much.
Someday we'll get you a barrel of oil and you can take a bath in it.
Why would I do that? That
Have
is
you ever heard the
inefficient.
term
I
"make it
imagine it's
rain"?
relaxing.
No.
Do you
Think of
have
how
a pole?
loose you'll be.
Please, please never say that again.
I just actually missed what was said, but
I mean, a barrel of oil.
I had to stop what I was saying because I'm inducing.
Your gears will be running so well.
Hey, Otagon Defender, do you have a pole dancing program?
Why would I do that? The pole would break.
Well, we could get one that's reinforced.
It would also probably break.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I could cast Reduce on you.
There you
I would
go.
still be 300 pounds.
Well,
You
that's
guys, as you
like
enjoy your
bargain
dinner
half.
and you give half the room entertainment at the shit you just said out loud.
That's perfectly normal to me.
Yep.
Yeah, this seems like an average interaction with our group.
Shrug.
Yep. Yep.
Dwarven shit.
You see the button and go. The leader had to make some routes throughout the city, but he did make a small map of where he wanted you to go. If you would like that.
that would be helpful.
I will take it.
Yeah, just
He holds out his hand.
shove it in his slot there. I'm sure he'll like that.
She just hesitantly moves it towards the hand and goes, very, very well.
Hand just sucks it
Nope.
up.
Don't be afraid. He likes to stick paper inside himself.
Yeah, that's totally it.
Okay. Yeah, she goes, he said, as long as you follow this map, you'll come out to a porthole above the near where he wants you to go. And you should be safe, as it'll take you probably half the day to get there anyway.
Oh, okay. So if we come back alive, will you give our friend here the time of your day?
No.
Oh, sorry,
He
we tried.
really wants it. It
I
would mean
don't
a
want
lot
the
to
time of
him.
her day. I already know the time of the day.
Well, he wants the time of your night.
I want the time of your life, wink.
Or that.
Well, you can work on it when we get back, Blarg.
It's okay. I'll think of things as we're leaving.
I assume God is gonna lead the way because he ate the fucking paper before we could look at it.
Yes.
I assume so.
By the way, God, in Game of Thrones, those two are having sex.
Why then
Everyone's having sex in
specifically?
Game of Thrones.
Because, well, those two, they look familial.
Well, you're supposed to let
I
him
heard
discover
that is wrong.
It is very wrong.
I mean, I don't know if that's what you like. Go ahead.
Okay, we have some issues here, Blarg.
Blog, we got a lot of things to work with you, man.
We already knew that.
Here's the thing, I don't deny anyone what they love.
Well, I think you should.
Why?
I think
Because
there
some of
should
things
definitely
are
be
just
some
wrong.
Yeah, there should definitely be some exceptions here, Blog.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, some things are wrong, but like,
It's like you spooning. It's like you spooning with bong. It should not
He
happen.
did not.
I didn't spoon with him though.
But you did.
No, I didn't. If I would have spooned with him, I would have told you guys.
Look,
But we
just,
voted on it
Alright,
before you
just-
woke
just
up,
don't
and
lie.
we won the vote, so you did.
Oh, okay. Well, if you guys voted on it, obviously it was fair and just.
Well, yeah.
You guys make your way through the tunnels as you follow the map. You can see you twist and you turn left and right. You follow all of these several side things along the sewer. As you can see, the water is somehow actually clean. Like,
Drink it, Hannah.
there's almost no sewage. There's no sewage in it. It's clear. It looks, you can see all the way down to the bottom of the various aqueducts.
Odd.
I guess they have some nice filtration.
No, it's more than likely because no one's shitting in there because everyone's dead.
I mean, that could be it
That
too.
could be.
And
That
as you
would make sense.
guys make your way through, you pass you go forward, you make a left at this intersection, you go north here, go east, south, go back west through a different tunnel going through. It's very like almost maze-ish, the way it's being followed, almost like it's purposely your purpose told to go this way to avoid being seen or being followed by whatever may be down here that's not them.
Hmm.
And you get after about probably about 2-3 hours, you guys find what is essentially a manhole or a pop cover to the area, and you appear here.
I appear
I
in
do
the
not own a
void.
token with any vision. Oh,
Yeah,
now
there
I
we go.
do.
There you go.
Oh.
And you guys appear here.
Man, this place really is a shithole.
Why do you shit in holes?
So
Because
you can
people
bury
doesn't
it.
like smelling it.
Yeah, you gotta bury it, God.
Well, obviously.
Does it smell? I
Yes.
do
It
not
does.
smell.
Yes, shit smells bad, God.
That's why it's called shit.
That's
My shit doesn't smell bad.
Don't think that's how that works, but yeah.
Look, you smell your own shit all you want. I don't want to be anywhere near you when you do that.
I'm not sure where we're going. I'm just kind of
do
following.
do all these buildings look looted?
So first stuff here.
Oh,
For you guys pop out of the basically a manhole like well, and you can see around you. You're in basically a shanty town. You can see a lot of the buildings are run down. A lot of the walls and the windows are broken. The roofs need repair. The You can get a whiff of the smell of the area is awful. You can hear you can hear voices and the such around you to the north as you kind of like peek around the building, as again you don't want to be seen. You can see a bridge connecting the two sides over a large little river built into the city. You can see to your north is an encampment. You see several pyres and such have been set up where you can see people kind of hobbling around. They're wearing very like torn apart clothes. They look almost homeless.
Oh,
The-
it's like the last group of people we saw.
yeah.
Is that going to be everyone in this place?
This place is not great.
You took us to the world of hobos.
Well, that's what happens when everybody, it doesn't matter what race you are, is food for an illithid.
I am not.
I thought your soul was.
I will crush them.
Yeah. You guys see
They are
across the
tiny.
bridge, there are several armored guards and the such that are taking refuge around you, or around up there, guarding a gate that you can see is built around the settlement. The pyres light most of the settlement, as it's still, again, there's really no sun here.
Oh, so it's cold as shit.
Well, it's warm, but it's like constantly dark.
mm,
Well, interesting.
Imagine being cold. It's gotta be weird.
Is there anything flying around in the air, or is it fucking quiet?
It is quiet right now, from what you can see.
How shitty does the water look?
You can see a lot of the water here does not have the same qualities, as it looks like it's almost not going anywhere. It's stagnant. You can see various things kind of floating in it. You're not sure what it is, but you get the inkling that you probably don't want to go down there or go get knocked into it.
Oh yeah. I bet there are tadpoles in there.
Where is Bong?
Bong's dead.
Okay.
Bong's dead, shit.
Bing bong.
We lost Bong.
The tree is dead.
Oh, bitch.
The Weeping Willow.
How am I gonna explain this to Bong's parents?
You
don't.
know Bong's parents.
You can
No,
speak
he
tree.
does not know my parents.
Are they even alive?
I mean,
Nope.
they're elves, so obviously they live fucking forever.
Yeah, they may be dead of other causes.
No, they're
Well,
fucking
amazing.
dead. Elves in this setting don't live that long.
I mean,
Well,
they
there
live
you
pretty
go.
fucking long. Isn't it still like 800 years or some silly shit?
Yeah, but you really gotta be a gnome if you want to live forever.
Oh, no,
True.
you mean a fairy?
No, gnomes
Gnomes
actually
just
live
die
forever.
when they get bored.
I
Yeah.
thought they had like a max lifespan of like 300 years.
You go through the bleaching. If you pass through the bleaching, you're immortal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically, gnomes are immortal as long as you never really quote unquote get bored with life and have some type of spark to keep you going for whatever reason. You will never die as a gnome.
I feel like that's pretty doable.
I don't know,
It's
man.
not.
You would think.
It's called depression, tree.
Also,
Well,
I
yeah, I believe
Stop
me.
here.
I know that one.
Oh, where's here?
suffer.
I am flying backwards. Wait, where do you want me to stop? See, that was easier.
Hello.
There you go.
I
You-
am God.
As you guys get up to here, you can see around the barrels as you see two guards standing here and here towards the gate. They're heavily armored. One is somewhat very skinny and very thick armor. The other is looks like a demon.
Hmm.
You see a probably about 7'2". It's got a bulbous belly. It's carrying what looks like a giant cleaver.
I feel like we should say hello.
Can I say hello with my gun?
No.
Well-
Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
Murder
then,
the entire village.
the nice part about that is you'll find out next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Is next time you will figure out what they're doing inside of the settlement. You will probably cause a riot and go down
Yeah,
in
fun,
history.
dude.
There's no way we'd cause a riot. We're too nice.
I'm the nicest person in the party.
That's not true.
Uh,
I'm God.